Hi everyone, Jessie here from Nail.nz. I figured it was time to do a new room tour because my old one's quite old now and a lot has changed. So this is what my nail room looks like now. This is where everything happens and my happiest place in the world, so I hope you enjoy it too. Alright, so when you walk in it looks something like this. Over here I have my nail painting desk, which looks quite clean and it's all blue and gross. The lighting's terrible. But actually it's quite stained. You can see it's a nail brush that got dipped in acetone and there's marks here and there, and that's hair dye. But yeah, I've got my nail brushes here, I've got my fan, I've got my light, I've got some pieces of paper and some business cards that don't really go to use, but whatever. Over here I've got my sewing stuff. I don't do a lot of this, but I do have it all there in case I want to actually get it out one day. Up here I've got my blackboard full of things I've got to remember to do. Over here is my most exciting new addition probably, and it is my new bookcase, which has everything I need for my nail art. Got random folders in that. This one's quite cool. My friend Anjali from LNP to English Tea made this for me. It's just a little blog planner, but I don't actually use it that much, but I think it's kind of a cool idea anyway. I'll give you a little tour of each cubbyhole. Here I've got this really pretty little thing I got from Plastic Box. Inside I've got a couple of these. And I have studs, more studs, rhinestones, those Fimo things I never actually use anymore, whatever did. More studs, a couple little bows I got from KK Centre HK. Yeah, I've got more studs coming, so they'll get fuller soon. And here I've got a whole bunch of foils I got from Born Pretty Store. They're really cool. Don't always work though, I think I just fail at them. Over here I have a box full of little things that either don't fit in my nail brush tin, or else are just pens and that. So I've got scissors for cutting down random things like brushes. I've got short brushes, I've got my dotting tools, random vivid, nail files, stuff like that. Over here I keep my cameras, and in here I have a whole bunch of glitters and Gleequins and stuff. Some flocking powder, some random, what are they called? They help with folders and stuff to make the pages not break. More Gleequins, a whole bunch of strapping tape, rhinestones galore, chalk for my blackboard, I've got some sponges back here, and this is just a cool little pencil tin I've got. Don't actually ever use it, I just think it's cool. Down here I've got my light box, which is actually really small, but I can sort of just get my hand in there. This is the part I probably touch the most because it's got all my base coats and top coats, and my striping polishes. As you can see, I've got lots of set feet, and thinners and oily and stuff like that. That's my thing from Born Pretty Store. This is totally non-nail related, but I'm a massive Sims fiend, and so these are my Sims 3 games. Here's my acrylic stuff. I bought it all off eBay a few months ago, but never really figured out how to use it properly, so it sort of just sits there for the most part, but I'm going to do a nail course next year, hopefully, and learn how to use it all. And here I've got a couple of camera cases. This is my nail art kit, I guess you could call it. Okay, so in here I've got a few of these that I've painted up. Easy designs, medium designs, a random Valentine's Day design thing, and I started doing some harder ones on here, I think. Over here I've got pens, nail art pens, random things I barely ever use, some stickery things, more glue. Here I've got my stamping stuff, which is quite dirty actually. Some brush things for my flocking powder, random tools. Up here I've got my stamping plates and some water decals. Yeah, so that's what's in there. Next shelf has a bunch of paints and some plastic containers and cardboard containers I just use to dab my polish on sometimes. I'll put an empty container back here for when I do water marbling. On this shelf I have a bunch of random paints, and they're just not really nail related, just because it's a good place to put them. Over here I've got filtered water for water marbling. And over here I have nail polish remover, a bunch of cotton balls and cotton buds, and spare paper for my desk cling. I'm really running low on nail polish remover. And as you can see, I use Health Basics. I just have my tripod and my easel around here. Alright, so now the good part. Oops. Okay, I recently, as in yesterday, sorted out everything in these drawers because they were a complete mess before. Alright, nail polish collection. OPIs, China Glaze, Revlons. Those are the polishes I have the most of. I think overall I have more Revlons, but only by a little bit. Here I have a mix of other brands. I have got Maybelline Colour Show, Picture Polish, Ozotics, Essie, Australis, Zoya, Rimmel, Sally Hansen, Orly, Nubar, Sinful Colours, Tip Top, and some random brands that I don't have many of. Just Colour Club, Lime Crime, Avon, Berry, stuff like that. I've got Clean Colour, Jordana, LA Colours, I've got a couple of modes here. At the bottom I've got a whole bunch of these things that my friend sent me. Got some cuticle oils, lots and lots of tattoos that my friend Harriet gave me. I brought some stuff from Craft Runner because I wanted to make my own nail polish rings and jewellery and that, but I didn't actually buy all the right stuff. I missed out on the thing I needed most. So I brought like glue and rings and these little domes, but I didn't buy these things. I think she sent me one to give me the hint, but I want to paint them up into designs and maybe use them myself or sell them, so just kind of sitting there as a background thing. I don't really have time to do it right now, but maybe one day. Over here is the newest edition. It's my computer. The monitor's really old, but the computer's all new in that, so it's good for editing, or fairly good. There's just sewing stuff. There's more sewing stuff. And here I have a whole bunch of glitter top coats and really cheap brands and glow-in-the dark polishes and stuff from Born Pretty Store and colour changing nail polishes and stuff like that. Some of my favourites I've got in here are from Daily Lacquer and Lush Lacquer, and lots of indie brands in here. Lots which I didn't buy from the original brand, but I got from blog sales and that. Yeah, there's all my glitter stuff's in here really. And I've got quite a few Ultra 3s. I find they're really good, but since they're so cheap I doubt they've got like formaldehyde free in that, so. And that's just electronic-y stuff. And these are a couple of, I don't know, wall decoration-y things I made with my nails on them. But they didn't stick on the wall, they kept falling off. So they just kind of sit there now. And I think it looks kind of okay next to the desk anyway. Brightens it up a bit. I've got to point this out because someone on Instagram remembered it from my last video. So this is my Tiger cross stitch I did when I was like 17. And a really, really cool kid, because that's what the cool 17-year-olds do. And I love it lots, and I'm so proud of myself for doing it, and I like it. And yeah. Also at the top here I've got this create wall design that my friend showed me how to do. I think I showed it in my last video as well. Well, I think that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.